in networking fundamentals, it is a course on its own. It is an IT program on its own. So if we want to focus on networking fundamentals, we can take a year because it is a foundation of IT. It is a core. It is at the epicenter of IT. So we're just going to spend a month understanding the basics. But trust me, the knowledge you're going to earn by the end of networking fundamentals, you'll be able to go in for internationally recognized networking certifications like CCNA, like CCNA. It stands for Cisco Certified Network Associate. This is the most renowned networking fundamental certification. It is offered by this company called Cisco. It is the most popular and recognized certification. So we're going to spend time understanding how computers were built. In brief, then we'll focus on the communication, how computers started communicating. You guys, you have the course outline, right? After this high-level explanation, we're going to jump on the course outline. So we'll see details on networking, right? How the computer started communicating, the changes, the evolution, right? We'll try to understand how is it possible that some of you are in Cameroon, some are in Nigeria, some are in the US. I don't think there's any in Europe here. Now, how is it possible that Ikangaki, I am in Guti, and you are in US, you are in Nigeria, Yaoundé, Cameroon, Douala, Cameroon, Boya, Cameroon. How is it possible that we are communicating? We need to understand all of that, right? So how is it possible that I am talking from my end and you are understanding from your end? We are all located in divergent areas in the world. How is that communication possible? We need to understand all of that. We need to understand all of that. So there's a lot we'll see under networking fundamentals. In a while, we're going to jump on the detailed explanation of the course outline. Now, the second module is focused on storing information. Right? You must have noticed that I am recording the session. We are communicating and I am recording the session. What does that mean? It means that everything that we are communicating, we are discussing on, it is stored. It is stored somewhere. It is stored somewhere. When you go on Facebook, you have an account with Facebook. Maybe you and I have chatted. I'm not on social media. I'm not the only social media platform you see me will be LinkedIn or WhatsApp, but I'm not on Facebook. But this is just an example. We have communicated on Facebook, or we have communicated on WhatsApp. All of us we've communicated on WhatsApp. Then I said something that you want to refer because we were chatting. What do? You try to go back to a conversation and you check on our previous communication, previous chat. Why do you see the previous chat? You are seeing our conversation because it is stored. It is stored somewhere. When you go to Amazon e-commerce online, you want to do shopping, right? You see this, you pick and put in your cart. You see this, pick and put in your... How do you get all of that information? You have access to that information because it is stored somewhere. That's why you have access. So there is an important technology aspect in information technology, which is called server. From the name serve or save. A server is a computer. It's like your laptop. A server is like your phone. Your phone is a server. Your computer is a server. It is used to store and manipulate data. Data is information. Any information generated, for example, we are in a session, I'm recording, it becomes a data. So we use server, we use your phone, we use your laptop to store information, to have access to that information, and to be able to manage the information. So in IT, this kind of storages, right? This kind of space we use to store information, to manipulate information, to manage information, to expose the information to this set of persons or to the world in general or to this limited, whatever we want to do with that information, it is called server. It is extremely important. It is called server. And these storages, these laptops are kept in a special house. Because of the complexity of these laptops, let me call them laptops, these computers, they are kept in a special house. This house that we keep these special computers, which we are using to store our data, our information, to manipulate our information, to manage our information, to secure our information, they are called data centers. You see the name data, information centers. You will also hear server rooms. Server rooms are smaller data centers. So when you hear server rooms and data centers, their objective is to store these computers called servers. So that's going to be our module 2. Why is this very important and why have we taken this as an important module on its own? The reason being, today you hear a lot about cloud computing. You hear a lot of cloud computing. There's a normal, oh, I don't store my data for cloud, right? Before I got into IT, when I said I don't store my data for cloud, I'll ask see, this person store data. It was very common with those who were using iPhone back then, some 5 years ago. I don't store my data for cloud. I was like, cloud how? For Sky or where? So you hear a lot about cloud. Cloud is a concept, of servers. When you hear cloud, it's a concept of servers and data centers. Please, while I'm explaining, if you have any question, unmute and ask a question. If you have any contribution, if you have any worry, that is how we study. It is an interactive session. If you have any worry, if you have any contribution, if you think there's something I've said, I may assume that you all have understood. But if you need more clarity, unmute and ask your question, right? You aren't disturbing the class. Don't apologize. We always say sorry for interrupting. No. If you don't interrupt, you have to apologize because it is an interactive class. The moment you have something in mind, say it. I can't say at the end of the session, you ask your questions. Usually that's how it is done. But you are new into IT. When I'm waiting for the end of the session, definitely everything must have evaporated. So when it comes to your mind, just ask before you forget. All right, so we are saying that these servers and data center, every company had a data center to store its servers. Every company, for example, YouTube, for example, Facebook, they have their data center. On that data center, they are storing their servers, hundreds of thousands of servers, where all of our information on Facebook is stored. So when you just go, you just connect, and you log in, you see every information, your pictures, your videos, you see them. Until you delete them, they are there. Where are they kept? You misplace your phone, you get a new phone, you connect on Facebook, you have every information. It means those information aren't stored in your phone because you misplaced your phone. But immediately you had a new phone, you connected on a new phone, and you had every information. It means those information are stored somewhere independent from you. That is what is called the data centers, and the information is stored in servers. So Facebook has servers that are stored in its data centers. Amazon e-commerce has servers that are stored in its data center. YouTube has servers that are stored in its data center. You need a music. Oh, petit pays, Malondo Mangole. You just go, petit pays, Malondo Mangole, pam! The song is at your availability, at your convenience. They are stored somewhere. You've missed Mercy Chinwo. You go to YouTube, you just type Mercy Chinwo, every info, all say the playlist, all our songs will appear. Where are they stored? They are stored in servers in YouTube's data center. Now, it leads us to module 3. Any questions so far? Any question? It leads us to module 3. Now, module 3 is titled Cloud Computing. Cloud Computing. Now, we said companies have their servers where every information is stored in, and these servers are stored in a special house, a special location called data centers. It is good, but it comes with a lot of challenges, especially costs, especially maintenance. Those in America, they say maintenance. So cost, maintenance, and everything. So some companies realize that a lot of companies had problems managing their servers and data centers. Listen carefully. This is an IT profession, network engineer. We said our target is DevOps engineer. But before we get to DevOps engineer, you are already trained as to become three different. So by the end of the program, you can comfortably work as 4 different IT professionals. 4 different IT professionals. So this is network engineer. This is network engineer. This here is server engineer. We said we're not going to go very deep into any, but we want to put ourselves in a comfortable situation whereby if we are confronted in any question in these technologies or concepts, we're not going to be dumbfounded. All right, so I was saying that because of the cost, delicacy, challenges of companies having their own servers and data centers. Imagine a company like YouTube that is storing videos, right? You guys, phone, you have your phones, you have your, how large even a 15-minute video is. There are moments you run out of storage. There is nothing you can do with your phone, and they'll tell you disk full. Disk is storage. Your storage is full. You need to delete some items. The first thing you go to, there are videos. All those crazy videos that they send to you on WhatsApp, for you start deleting them. When you delete them, now your phone start working. So imagine with companies, imagine YouTube that has millions of videos. Now the new trend is how they call it, influencer or what. They just do rubbish videos everywhere, rubbish videos, and they store in YouTube. So imagine billions of videos that YouTube is storing. How are they so competent to manage those videos that at any time you want them, you have them? You don't want to, there's hardly a moment where you try to connect to YouTube to have a video, they say no, that video is not available, and at any time you have them. So it is too expensive for YouTube to manage its servers, to manage the information that was stored or they are storing. And as it's expensive to manage, the same, it's expensive to manage a data center. We said data centers are special houses. They have their own special needs, which we're going to see. So it's expensive. Now, some companies said, all right, we're going to spend our money to build sophisticated data centers. We'll spend our money, we'll build sophisticated data centers. We'll spend our money, we'll build servers. So we'll build sophisticated data centers, I call them DC, and servers. Mr. Company, stop buying servers. Stop running your own data center. It's too expensive for you. It's a lot of, you come used to this word overhead. Overhead is an IT word. It's like wahala. It's a lot of wahala. A lot of wahala, a lot of trouble. So might be in a year, you are spending $50,000 for example, to maintain your servers and data centers. Now, I will build these data centers. I will run servers. Come and rent. Don't have them. Don't maintain them. I'll take care of the management, maintenance, everything. You just rent them. You just rent them. Forget about anything, everything. Just rent them and you pay. And by the end of the day, you realize that instead of spending maybe $50,000 that you used to spend, when you're renting mine, you're going to spend, let's say, $30,000. So every company will say, oh, there's a difference of $20,000. Then that wahala, oh, this server don't die. I have to go to the market and buy new server. Oh, this problem, electricity don't fail. Oh, like Cameroon, Nigeria. Oh, electricity. No, the company say, you know what? Let me go for these companies that will buy that. I'll rent servers from them. I don't care about. I don't even care where the data center is. They are the one managing it. My issue is with servers. So I'll rent servers from them instead of spending $50,000 a year running servers. I'll rent for them and spend $30,000. This new approach where companies no longer have their own servers and data centers. Companies have abandoned this and now they are renting. Brothers and sisters, this is extremely important. Companies no longer own servers and data centers. They prefer to rent and store everything on what they are renting. This new approach, this new concept is what is called cloud computing.